다 내리 수기 때문에 당과라 같이 로든 시속기 시즌 경험 더 퍼포먼스 수기 같은데 저번에 수기 세시슈 이 남로 이동 주주기 이 성기빈과 나는 베트남이 여기 이제는 지금 수속기 조다 소나무 모기 시도기 프레비 유니세프기 고치 SDF Croatia Romania 그 정도씩 요즘에 시간이 좀 계속 되나 이 레군다 개배 우리 고치 그나마 정확한 나중 정말 찬양으로 그다음으로 이들의 꾸준히 안보습니다. 그래서 이 시절이 점점 손빈다 행나버디 그게 하나 모든 한미기 로든 시소다 나의 비가온 성일다 나의 대신 그 빅셀다 출입 때와 미수의 원섭에 이 카톨레 이 정리 성의 빈타디 집에 모든 타비나 이 의견다 이 둘째 인수 중집에 여기 주시다고 하신 소가 제가 정리 리포트는 제학 제가 상주송아 합치 이 성의 인사들이 지sun데 대디나는 뭐지를 그 계합에 유리에 로마에 지sun 배고기 매듭이 뭐지를 담물인기 별적인 해당이 주어 국가의 주도 이들 쪽했대 뭐지를 계합 만큼나로에 별적이 주어진 당신의 본의 주도 유명된 뭐지를 그들의 미기 동네 대기든 성립이 공부하는 당신의 가치를 느끼니 The world economy is changing very fast. We live in a very exciting as well as stressful time with news such as Brexit and then the recent victory of President-elect Donald Trump and even more recent news of the demonetization of 500 and 1,000 rupee bills in India. We can sense how the world economy is ever more dynamic and also volatile, how it is precarious as well as promising. Even here in our very remote and isolated country, we have seen major changes in the way we live our lives and the way we run our businesses. A generation ago, it would have been almost impossible to think that there would be a waste management business in Bhutan, let alone see it thrive. We would not have also imagined a recruitment business or a housing agency, and much less an animation studio or a project for food and restaurant guide. So today we see a lot of these new professions, new services, and ways of life becoming a norm. The world has changed, our country has changed. It's a different place, a new place. And the new place, the new situation calls for a new thinking and a new approach of innovation and creativity, of resilience and endurance. More than ever before in our history, I think we have become economic animals. Economic animals who are caught in this global nexus of economic activities, which for simple understanding, I would categorize into the phase of production and the phase of consumption. If we do not get it right in our manner of production, and if we fail to do the right practice of consumption, I think our goal of economic prosperity, of economic self-reliance and socio-economic progress that we all seek will continually elude us. Ternamo in Etaming Ashra, Missy Kademekera, Peljuk in Etam Tenbumici, Ramuni Peljuk at the Oyumici, Peljuk in other Jawad Shukemuchi, Utensudu, and Nizumi Netabu, Macheregi, Zotunka, 20 Lamuna, Macheregi, Sachuki Lamudi, 수다 튠치, 내줄치, 나를 마사와신, 행아치, 세주 랑고 랑동로, 소와 랑종로, 미대 공평을 쓰면서 미군 다리치 자루라, 이두마스 구루 스놈. To achieve economic prosperity, I think we have to enhance our sense of productivity. And in order to enhance our economic productivity, in order to create the economic wealth for the nation, we also need to adopt new modes of approach, new modes of development now. We need to move from a traditional state-driven economy to one that is led by the private sector, to one that is driven by the ordinary citizens like ourselves. And to do that, the entrepreneurship lies at the heart of such a project of developing private sector. We need to, in order to develop entrepreneurship, make the young people, the young citizens, the working adults, think with their heads, to conceive brilliant ideas, to come up with new projects. And then we need to move on to motivate them in their hearts, to give them the support, to give them the encouragement. And finally, we need to hold their hands and make them act hands-on, make them roll up their sleeves and act. So we need to engage the young adults with their head, with their heart and their hands. The Global Entrepreneurship Week that we have observed for the 5th time is observed with such an objective of helping the young minds on a journey of enterprise and entrepreneurship. This is the first goal that we have. The second goal, production is not enough to obtain a sustainable economy. While being productive, it's also important to be productive in a responsible way, without causing harm to oneself, without causing harm to others, without causing harm to the environment. To be productive, to benefit both oneself and others. To seek not just a single bottom line of making profit for oneself, but of seeking the double bottom line of bringing good to both oneself and others. We aspire to promote an ethical and socially responsible business culture in Bhutan, so that our business culture, our private sector can avoid the many mistakes that other nations have made. And it is through such ethical and responsible process that we should seek to add value to our lives, to the society, to the country, and to the world at large. Enterprising and being productive, adding value, those have been the overriding theme of the event we have started and that we are concluding today. And we hope that we have effectively communicated these messages to the young audience of about 180 men and women who took part in this. Let me also briefly touch on the second economic activity of consumption. With rising materialism and being inundated with consumerist goods, particularly from our two big neighbors, we are consuming at an alarming scale today. Consumerism is the single most greatest challenge that we face today. As hard as we may try to produce and add value, if we do not curb our consumption habits, if we do not let our consumption remain less than our production, the goal of self-reliance in economic matters, the goal of sustainability will remain unachievable. Our trade balance will remain the same or go worse. Our account deficit will also be the same. So we have to at least make the two ends of production and consumption meet, and perhaps also aim higher to actually produce more than what we consume, so we have some surplus. Our consumption, without affecting the quality of life, needs to be mindful and sustainable. We need to look to G&H and look at the inner values, appreciate the inner wisdom that GNH brings to us, wisdom of contentment and sufficiency, and perhaps also try to glamorize and make it trendy the ways of simple living and high thinking, ways of frugality, and look down on the gross ostentation of wealth and fortune that we see today. We need to learn to live within our means. We need to believe that small is beautiful and less is more, and especially be prudent in terms of using our resources. I would like to particularly point out one current issue that we face: waste. Imagine the food we eat. Very often we eat only 2 to 3/4 of what we put on a plate. At official dinners, we all see how much leftover there is on a plate at the end of eating. The same also goes to clothes. How many spare goes and kirals and pairs of shoes we have that we rarely use or never wear in our lifetime. It only takes a slow walk along Northern Nam during Thimphu to see the kind of junk that comes into our market and how we recklessly get drawn to it. Also with our office waste, how many of us really think about printing on the other side of the paper? How many of us think about switching off the heater when you leave the office in the evening? Or switching off the light when you are not using it in the toilet or elsewhere? On this particular office issue, I would like to really show my admiration for what the current government has done in going into e-governance and saving the cost of paper waste. If you look at energy, how often we boil the whole kettle of water when all we need is a glass of water. How much we keep our water boilers running overnight when we can actually switch it on about 15 minutes before we need the water. So on many accounts, when we look at such issues, we are wasting a lot of our resources. And unless we curb our waste and our consumption, we will not be able to balance our economic accounts. At Loden, I have the pleasure of reporting to Your Excellency and the audience here that taking into account the environmental cost, the carbon footprint, the economic cost of consuming bottled water, we have for the past 2 years gone without bottled water in all of our official events. And in the same manner, I would like to also report that in the wake of the slaughterhouse controversy last year, giving due consideration to the economic imbalance we have because of the import of meat, because of the environmental impact, negative impact that meat farm has, because of the cultural sensitivity of Bhutan that we need to respect, in Loden we decided to go without any meat for the last 2 years. And this is the second consecutive event of more than 1,050 lunch eaters where we have managed without any meat being served and offering a very good balanced vegetarian diet. So, in the final analysis, what we really need to do is to draw on our cultural heritage. Our cultural heritage which helps us be mindful of both production and consumption, and to inculcate a culture of right livelihood. Right livelihood, yang tak before. In terms of production, that we are enterprising and productive economically, and we do so ethically and responsibly. And right livelihood in terms of consumption, so that we don't fall to the extremes. Rather, we follow the middle path of the Buddha by eschewing the extreme of austerity and hardship on one hand, and self-indulgence and decadence on the other. It is between the material development and the spiritual well-being, a balance between the welfare of the self and others. So it is in this spirit of becoming intelligent producers and intelligent consumers and responsible productive citizens that we have observed the Global Entrepreneurship Week, and today we are here concluding it successfully. Your Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister, we thank you for your persistent support to this endeavor. When Global Entrepreneurship Week was first launched in Bhutan in 2012, you came to bless our closing ceremony in Clock Tower. When we had Global Entrepreneurship Week in 2013, you came to launch it and use the event to launch BOIC and your pledge to put Bhutan in the top 100 in terms of ease of doing business. You again took time out of your busy schedule to be with us today, to honor our entrepreneurs and to inspire those who are aspiring to be one. So we are extremely grateful to you and the Agriculture Minister for taking part in this. Thank you very much.